Look, in my history of doing YouTube, I've gotten some sponsorship offers that I reconsidered back then. But there is one line I will not cross and I will not accept any sponsorships from. I would not trust shady crypto and I would not trust Betterhelp. For the people that don't know what this website consists of, this website is for people that are in need of therapy but don't want to go to the therapist, don't want to go outside of their home, so they can do it online and have these video calls or chats with a licensed therapist. And we have seen some big creators getting sponsored by them and advertising Betterhelp as a good website. But we have seen the real side of Betterhelp and they're absolute scumbags. Before we do that, what's good everyone, Wankler here. Today we're gonna talk about some scummy websites that sold precious privacy data of their patients for a quick buck. You heard me right. A website that is specialized for patient privacy, specialized in helping you become better, that just straight up sells your soul without your consent to all other big media platforms. And they got caught for doing it. And they have to pay like a $7 million fine, but I'm going way too ahead of this. So let's take a step back. This website has sponsored big creators on YouTube or on Instagram. You've seen a lot of ads from Betterhelp. This website, well, on paper, it sounds good. You don't have to leave your home. You can just open up your computer and get ready for the therapy. Start the mental healing for a big price, of course. This is just my opinion. I'm in no way a professional in the health department, neither in the mental health department, so bear with me. I don't think therapy is something you should do online. I think physical therapy is way better. What I mean with physical therapy is not doing exercises, but like actually seeing your therapist. Imagine you have depression, you're always stuck in the same room of the house, it's always dark, you don't lit it up, you do nothing. At least you go out on your way, you can go to the store, you can go to your car, whatever. You go to your therapist outside to see the daylight, you feel the grass, and you're for once not behind your computer playing League of Legends, you fucking twat. And that has some positive experiences for some people. Actual being outside, it could better your mental health. But their whole idea of therapy is doing it online. Look, I'm not bashing the therapists that are actually working on Betterhelp. I'm not even bashing the YouTubers that took sponsorships from this website, because everyone loves money. Everyone needs money. We need it to survive. I'm attacking the CEO of the company that was super money hungry to sell the data of all patients from the website. Let's take a step back. Every website is selling your privacy data. We know that. There is a difference between being a normal website like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and being a website that is in touch with the health of the patient. Those are two completely different things. One is rigorously protected by the law. On one side, you can sell your data for less than a penny, and that's not the case for patient privacy. Data about your health is not for sale. Others should not be able to profit from that. From your well-being or from your illnesses, they should not be informed about it. They cannot give you some advertisements about some pills you never heard that might cure your disease that you have. In no way or form is this acceptable. Something that should stay private, something that only you should know, and you're the only one that can say that you want to share that information with others or not. Privacy laws for health are strict. They should be protected for everyone, and it's for a good reason. You don't want others to know that you have a certain disease. Perhaps you're very ashamed of it. You don't want it to become clear as the daylight, and they have made sure that you are protected with that information. Not everyone can know that you were in the hospital. That patient privacy is super important, and the CEO decided to break everyone's trust for some money. Money. This is obviously such a scummy move, like super annoying for everyone involved, of course. First of all, that fine they have gotten, a fine of more than $7 million. Whew, that's hefty. How are they gonna repay that? Are they gonna repay it, you think? That's a big question. Perhaps they have to close the website and make all the licensed professionals go search for a new job. So I have looked up Betterhelp Therapy. It's a place for whatever mental disorder you have. for individual couples, for teens. You could have an eating disorder, and they have a lot of great reviews. Let's see here. Donna is very attentive and stays in touch on a regular basis, which gives me a feeling of importance when I need it the most. Review written after working with Dana for 2 years and 4 months on issues concerning grief. Honestly great that they're helping people, but selling their data is a low blow. That trust they had with a licensed professional, it could have been broken. Those bridges have been burned. Imagine you went to your doctor for years and years on end. You trusted that doctor for a very long time. That person knows you in and out. You were on your darkest moments and you were seeking help of that medical professional. You've gotten that trust, those bridges were so strong. You know he would never betray you. And the next day you see in the newspaper an article about you, about your health, about your disease, that you went on that date to the hospital for a penis inspection. That trust has been broken. That's fucked up. Of course, it's not the licensed professional's fault. It's the CEO that should be punished for it. So here is an official statement from the Federal Trade Commission protecting Americans' consumers. The FTC says online counseling service Betterhelp pushed people into handing over health information and broke its own privacy promises. It's from the FTC official. They basically sold your data towards the big companies for advertisement purposes. Let's say you're a gay male, and with that data they decide to give you more of the LGBTQ advertisements, something like that. You're rather keeping it simple how they sell your data for advertisement purposes. But that corporate greed really destroys everything. It destroys people's lives. It's super sad. I would not want to get sponsored by such a company. And of course, I do not blame the YouTubers that have taken a sponsorship deal from them, because on paper it looks great. The company looks great. You can talk with the therapist, you can get some mental help. Great. But getting fucked over by this, that's something they don't control. And that corporate greed also translates to the healthcare part of America. I've seen the healthcare in America. It's so scummy. How come have you one of the worst healthcares in the world? Boys, if you need insulin in America, it's what? $100. Here in Belgium, it costs for something around 5 to 6 euros, and it's all paid by the government, so you don't even have to spend a single penny on it. People with diabetes need it. Their life depends on it. So yeah, that's all the time I got for today. It's a scummy move, scummy world. Fuck corporate greed. See ya in the next one.